so it was too high then. That looks better. What is happening, guys? ARCHIEzzle here, and welcome to another video. ARCHIEzzle, hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video again is another what to expect in Army basic training. If you missed the other videos in this series, please click the link down below or somewhere on the screen or probably in the cards to see the other videos before this. So it would make sense, and it's just to aid you, to help you future soldiers, brand new recruits, to help you what to expect in basic training. I think I just repeated myself, but let's go. Okay, so this one would be week 4, which is marksmanship. Alright, for this one, prepare for that 8-kilometer ruck march, foot march. It's not that hard like what I said, and I did put out a lot of videos already about ruck marching. So just keep walking, stay hydrated, pack your ruck high and tight, nothing dangling, don't complain, and don't fall behind, and make sure to keep your distance to the guy in front of you. It will be like 2 lines, one on this side and one on this side, and then the drill sergeant will be walking in the middle. Don't freak out and don't worry about these ruck marches, because there will be a lot of tactical pauses, meaning you will stop, look to the side, pull security, stay on your belly, stay on the prone, but do not fall asleep, because if you fall asleep, it will end up badly.
What were you just doing?
Going over my TC, drill sergeant. Sergeant.
You were doing what?
Going over my TC, drill sergeant. Sergeant.
You were going over what?
Met TC, sergeant.
Really?
Yes, sergeant.
You just lied to me?
No, sergeant.
You want to try that again?
I was going over my TC in my head, sergeant.
Look at my fucking face. And you keep calling me sergeant again. I'm gonna destroy you.
Drill sergeant.
What were you doing?
Going over my TC, drill sergeant.
You gonna lie one more time?
Also, in this week, prepare for the Army Physical Fitness Test, a PT test, a full one. So it's 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and 2-mile run. So do the best as you can, because the better you do, the better you will be more motivated, motivating other people. And who wants to put out mediocre performances, right? So always do your best, especially in basic training. It's not the time to slack off. Since this is marksmanship, this is also the week where you will be grouping, zeroing with your weapon. Okay, so it was too high then. That looks better. At this point, you already have your weapons for like a few weeks, and it's just breaking them down, cleaning them, putting them back together, you know, practicing all that, which is great, fine and dandy. But during this time, you will be conducting more training with your weapon, pre-marksmanship instructions, you know, where you're going to be doing drills on how to be efficient with the weapon. You're going to be doing shadow box drills, the diamond washer drill, and if you have enough time, they'll practice ready ups also, or some sort of training or exercise or drill that involves having a weapon, your M16. So ask your drill sergeants, whoever that drill sergeant may be, if you seriously have an issue with your weapon, because you don't want to be using a weapon that's broken, or you clearly do not know anything about it. Like me, I joined the Army without handling or firing any weapons before basic training. So that was actually the first time I fired a weapon. So I listened and I paid attention, and I asked my battle buddies from my left and right who has experiences with weapons, and I learned. Also, please, when you disassemble and assemble your M16, do not lose any part of your M16. Please, if you do, it's gonna be a bad day. You're gonna be on lockdown and gonna be looking for that piece of weapon the whole time, and no one's gonna go home. And since we're talking about weapons, this is also the part where you will be firing at targets from different ranges, moving targets, paper targets in different positions, you know, like the kneeling position, the prone supported, and the prone unsupported. It's basically getting familiar with your weapon, because to be proficient with your weapon, like we always say, you have to practice, drill, drill, and drill to be good at it. So it was really fun, but also prepare to hurry up and wait a lot, because imagine this, you're going to an army range with a lot of soldiers, brand new soldiers, privates. So a lot of these people don't have any background when it comes to weapons. And army ranges work differently compared to regular ranges in the civilian side. So be mindful of that. Hurry up and wait. Personally, I like the moving targets. I like the pop-ups, those green pop-up silhouettes, because they're pretty cool. And it was pretty good practice for me. If you have any issues with your weapon, you know, jamming and all that, just make sure to ask your drill sergeant once again if you don't know what to do. They will give you instructions. They will tell you what to do if you encounter a certain issue with your weapon. And the number one thing that I want to point out, I know this week is just going to be focusing on weapons. Weapons, you know, practicing, zeroing, make sure you're holding it the right way and all that. But the main thing that I want to tell you are, there's actually two things that I want to tell you. Do not lose your weapon. Do not lose any part of that weapon if you're disassembling it. I think I said it already in the beginning of this video. And please, 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 do not flag or accidentally point your weapon at someone. Always point to the ground. Always point downrange. Do not flag other people, especially if you're on the line, if you're in the range, about to fire with live ammo. Because you don't want any casualties, you don't want to hurt other soldiers, other trainees, other recruits. It's not going to end well. Well, that's it for this video. It's pretty much down and dirty what happens in week 4 of basic training. A lot of weapons, BRM. That's your focus. If you have any questions, if you're excited, if you want me to tell you something, I guess, or if you have any personal questions, leave a comment down below or start a conversation. What was your experience during this week of basic training, if you can still remember it, because it's been a while. And like always, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, hit that thumbs up to help the channel grow, to help this video, and also hit that bell icon to be part of the notification squad. That is it for today, Archies. Take care. ARCHIEzzle out.